You ever watch a city holding its breath, standing on the edge of something that could either ignite a roaring fire or burn down the whole house? What if Detroit's fate, our heartbeat, hinges on a single phone call, a whispered deal made in shadows while the world's still asleep? Insiders, those who peel back the curtain, are buzzing, like a swarm of electricity around a move that could shift the very axis of this franchise's future. Executives, coaches, scouts there, all caught in this silent tension, a moment pregnant with possibility and peril. Then it hits. T.J. Watt, yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers' relentless edge-rushing machine, could be walking through our gates, ready to terrorize quarterbacks, to breathe life into a defensive front that has cried out for a game-changer. Imagine the raw power of Watt in Honolulu blue, roaring off the edge, chasing down dreams long deferred. It's almost obscene. It's so good to imagine. But hold on, because this isn't just about a superstar coming home to Detroit. It's about what we might have to give up. Jameson Williams, our electric wide receiver, the Alabama speedster whose deep cuts and highlight reels have started wiring our offense with hope and swagger. It's a trade that demands sacrifice, a trade that cuts deep into the soul of what we've been building, and it's setting Detroit fans' hearts on edge like never before. We've lived through decades of near misses and heartbreak. Since 91, the Lions' story has been one of longing and resilience. A city battered but never broken, dreaming beneath the gray skies. From the ashes of losing seasons and failed rebuilds, whispers like this ignite a fire, the possibility of a defense that terrorizes quarterbacks. A defense that owns the line of scrimmage and breathes new life into the pride of Detroit. But what if this gamble is too steep? What if trading away Williams, that flashing blade in our offense, leaves us hollow, a shell of speed and promise? Could Watt's arrival finally deliver the shutdown edge we've craved? Or will it fracture the fragile chemistry we fought so hard to create? What if this move isn't just a trade, but a declaration that Detroit is done waiting, that we're ready to roar louder than ever? And if this deal goes through, who else wakes up to find their lives, their careers, intertwined forever with this new Detroit story? You feel it in your chest, that electric tension, because if Watt's coming, if it's real, the Lions aren't just competing. They're coming for blood. So if your heart is pounding for Detroit, if you believe in this franchise's fight, light up those comments and tell me, are we ready to roll the dice? To rewrite history with a blockbuster trade? Or are we about to watch a dream slip through our fingers once again? Because the fuse is lit and the clock is ticking. Detroit, hold tight. You don't want to miss what happens next out. Enough silence. Roar now or forever be forgotten. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The thunderous thunderclap that shakes the foundations of Ford Field and echoes through the history of Detroit Lions football. Every scar, every heartbreak, every near miss suddenly feels like it was written in the stars, because we're standing on the precipice of something colossal, something that could rewrite our legacy forever. Think back to those dark days 0 to 16. The heartbreak of Calvin Johnson's abrupt retirement, Barry Sanders' walking away clock ticking with no warning, Dan Orlovsky's near wipeout, Jim Caldwell's firing just when we thought we had a shot. In those moments, hope felt like a fragile thread. We fought through it all, clawed our way back from the ashes, and now a golden opportunity is dangling right in front of us, shimmering like a promise in the night. And what if I told you that the whole blueprint hinges on one electrifying possibility? T.J. Watt, the relentless steel curtain disruptor, could come roaring into Detroit, anchoring our defense with his raw fury and game-changing plays that make quarterbacks tremble. Just picture him off the edge, swarming, hunting, punishing, transforming our front from average to ferocious, from hopeful to downright terrifying. But here's the catch. This isn't just about adding a superstar. It's about sacrifice, about what we're willing to give up for that edge, that ferocity, that soul-lifting attitude. Jameson Williams, our speedster with the lightning real deal. Potential becomes the bargaining chip, our future weapon, a threat that defenses crumble under. A swift, lightning-fast deep threat whose record-breaking potential has fans dreaming in gold and silver. Yet here we are, at the crossroads, contemplating trading him away for a shot at something bigger. And that's what gnaws at the core. What? If we lose that electric spark on a fence? Can our evolving machine Jared Goff's heroics, our resilient line, the emerging talent sustain the heat without Williams hitting the home run? Or will we be just another team left scratching our heads, wondering if we sacrificed our future for a shot that might still fall short? We know the NFC North won't wait, Vikings sharpening their claws, Packers hibernating with their secrets, Bears still in construction mode, waiting to pounce. Every game, every play, every press conference feels like a chess match because the league knows this isn't just about this season. It's about laying down a warning shot. And the front office? They're caught in a whirlwind wrestling with a relentless push for glory while haunted by ghosts of past failures. They remember being the laughingstock, the team that couldn't close, the franchise that never quite climbed the mountain. The fires of past collapses, the heartbreaks that still sting, fuel their desire. Because they know this city's resilience, this city's love for its team is born of struggle, of perseverance. They've watched us suffer through Jim Caldwell's firing, the playoff collapses, the endless cycle of hope dashed just when we dared to dream. And they know that if they pull off this trade, if Watt dons that blue, we're not just getting a player, we're igniting a movement. The locker room feels it, two tensions simmering beneath the surface. A brotherhood on the precipice of transformation, knowing that one move could either unite them in triumph or fracture what little cohesion remains. Their eyes burning, determined, no, this is our chance to turn the tide, to finally cast off the shackles of 0 to 16, to step into the light of the playoff stage with an unyielding defense that makes opposition offenses tremble and defy the impossible. But history isn't on our side, is it? We've been here before the wild card heartbreaks, the missed opportunities, the moments that crushed our souls, only to resurrect us stronger. Can this be different? Are we bold enough to gamble everything, faith, future, the very fabric of our team on this one shot? Because if Watt walks in, if his lightning bolts strike our field, the league will shake with fear. Rivals will scramble to retool, and Detroit will lay claim once more to a legend in the making. But what if it all falls apart? What if the deal collapses, leaving us with nothing but the ghost of what might have been? There's that lingering silence after the roar, that moment of waiting like the final seconds before a thunderstorm unleashes its fury. That's where we are now, on the brink, holding our breath, knowing full well that in the next heartbeat, everything could change. So I ask you, Lions fans, are we ready to gamble everything, to etch our names into history with a bold stroke of chaos and courage? Or are we forever doomed to wonder if this was the one that slipped through our fingers, the shot that could have changed our destiny forever? Because the clock's ticking, the rumble's building, and the question remains, do we have enough fire left in us to seize it before it's gone?